Plus, we'll be joined by the singer who's had more #1 singles than any other British female solo artist in history. Yes, Jess Glynne will be here to perform her latest single, Friend of Mine, later in the show. Yeah. And we've got two brilliant guests on our sofa tonight. One is the new host of Deal or No Deal, and the other, after getting a record deal, went on to become one of the country's most successful female artists. It's Stephen Mulhern and Jess Glynne!
Yes! We are here. How you doing?
This is nice company for a Friday, isn't it?
Very
Nice, very nice. We saw the lovely John there being painted by Adabanji, and we couldn't believe it. There's a big artwork of you, Mr. Mulhern. We've got a picture. Look,
yeah,
you.
Look, I've got a statue, Jess.
This is a statue of you as a red coat in buttons.
Well, that was placed in Stratford, where I grew up. But now you can see it in buttons in Minehead, where I was a red coat, where I started out. Yeah. Yeah,
it's a shame, though, because it would be nice in the garden, wouldn't it?
Well, do you know what? I was tempted about getting another one made as a water feature in the garden.
Where's the water coming out of it? That's the problem.
Never you mind,
Hey, well, look, from red coats to red boxes, you're the new host of the iconic Deal or No Deal.
Congratulations.
It's coming back this month. And let's take a look at what we can expect.
Let's do it.
Hello, banker. £100,000. Anything is possible. Walk away now if you want. Deal or no deal? Oh. I know.
It's brilliant. Remind us now, because it's been a little while, hasn't it, how the game works.
OK, so 22 boxes, 22 contestants and one banker. Right, 22 sums of money, from a penny up to 100 grand, all separated amongst the 22 boxes. One player gets selected at random, they bring it to the table, and they don't know, obviously, what's in their box. Nobody knows, apart from the independent adjudicator. As the game goes on, you open 2 boxes in the first round, 3 boxes, then 3 boxes, and at each stage, at the end of each round, the banker will give you an offer to buy your box. He wants to buy your box for the lowest amount of money. And if you bottle it halfway through, and take maybe an offer of £10,000, but 100 grand is still on the board, then that means it could be in your box. And even when you deal, right, let's say you go out on £15,000, a huge amount of money, you've then got to play on as you would have. So
depressed.
You can be ecstatic.
So then you could win like a load amount more money.
No, once you've dealt, that's it. You can't win anymore. But you play on, and if you've had the 100 grand in your box, that jubilation of going, oh yeah, I've got 50 grand, and you go, but I could have had 100.
Yeah, it's very mean. Now, the main point I've always wondered about this show, the banker on the phone. Now, I know you're a great performer, Stephen, but when you pick up that phone, is there really someone on the end?
I promise you now, there is a banker on the phone. And the production team said to me, do you want to know who the banker is?
Yeah.
And I said no, and I tell you why, because I don't want to become friends with the banker, because I want to be on the player's side.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if it was a mate and he's being rude, then I can go, oh, come on.
Yeah.
And also, he is ruthless. At one point, somebody loses. I'm not going to give it away on which show, but we have quite a few losers on the show. And he phoned up, and I answered the phone at the end of the game, and he went, this is not a pity party.
Oh!
Then I've got to repeat it.
Wow.
I know.
You have to say that to the contestant?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Why didn't you just change it and soften it a bit?
He sends his love.
He sends his regards. Now then, Heidi Jane asks, do you feel nervous when contestants are opening the boxes? You must do.
Well, yeah, because all of the contestants, they live in a hotel for however long they're on the show. So you could be on the show for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you spend like 15, 16 hours together, so they become a family. And when Noel was doing it, he was the king of Deal or No Deal, and I'm honoured to be, stepping into his shoes. But he was so compassionate with the contestants, and you do feel for them, because, look, £1,000, especially at this moment in time, is a huge amount of money. And if you're coming on a show like Deal or No Deal, which is the most successful game show in the world, it's sold to 83 countries in the world, and it's the only game show on the TV with no question, apart from one, which is, of course, Deal or No Deal. By the way, you've got a connection with Deal or No Deal, Roman.
I do indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
a good
unreal.
story.
Listen to this, Jess. You're not going to believe this, right? George Michael, Roman's his godson, right? That's not the fact. Right? But this is the real fact.
I didn't know that. No, wait, I'm catching up.
George Michael used to love Deal or No Deal.
Right.
Tell me if I'm right on this story. And if somebody lost, then George Michael would phone up ITV, or Channel 4 at the time, when it was on Channel 4, and say, I want to give them the money they've lost.
Oh.
He's a very charitable man. Yep.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Can you believe that? It's amazing. And more than once.
Yeah, it was more than once. Yeah.
That is amazing.
That is so
I mean, it was
special.
incredible. I mean, you know, one of many things. But yeah, he loved the show. He absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
See? You need to take that up now, the baton, this time of this series.
Oh, I've got to pay. Roman Kemp's going to pay for you.
Yeah, you really do.
This is
need
the freaky
some.
thing, though, right? Is that Noel did it for 10 years, and my dad, even before Deal or No Deal started, my mum and dad at Christmas would have boxes that all of our family. There's my dad there. Look, all the boxes, right?
Oh.
And he'd hide stuff in the boxes, like a sweet or a scratch card that's already been scratched is a loser. But the jackpot would be £50 if you found a box by just picking it. You'd win. So all of these years,
Been in the
It
family.
was meant to be, Stephen.
you know.
I love it.
Yeah. So maybe my dad created Deal or No Deal.
How fantastic. Well, look, you can see Deal or No Deal on Monday, the 20th of November at 4 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX. The lawyers are going, no, he didn't, he didn't. Yeah.
Now, just over an hour ago, 60 years after they first #1, the Beatles made official chart history by getting to #1 again with a later single, Now and Then.
Yeah, and Jess is no stranger to making music history herself, becoming the first British female solo artist to score 7 #1s in the UK singles chart.
Treating us tonight because you're going to perform for us.
Yeah,
live outside.
Yeah.
New single,
Yeah.
Friend of Mine.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that one?
The story behind that one is just about wearing your heart on your sleeve and being honest and raw, and like we all make mistakes in life, don't we? And it's like about holding your hands up and just going, do you know what? I love you still. Do you know what I mean? In life, I think we all like have moments with friends and relationships, and I think sometimes it's hard to see the hope in like the outcome of that. And me and my best mate wrote this, and it's it was just a moment. Yeah.
The lyrics are really
It feels
nice.
very
Yeah, and the single, of course, is available on the new album, which you can pre-order now.
Yeah, you actually can, yeah.
Yeah, you can pre-order it now. What can you tell us about the new album?
What can I tell you? Do you know what? I feel like it's me now. And, like, listen, I'm a pop girl. It's never going to derail and go down, like, a different route, like, with music, like, sound-wise.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's, like, this album for me is, like, it's honest, it's raw. It's taken me a really long time to, like, finish it. But I'm excited for people to hear it, yeah.
What's the title?
What is that? I don't know. No,
You haven't given it a name
I have
yet?
got the title. It's
Well, come on,
coming.
then share with the group.
Do you know what? I'm saving it.
It's going to be in a box.
coming.
Stephen's going to have it in a box. I'm sorry, Jess. Is this
I
the
know,
title?
it is it. I've got the title. It's just been... Do you know what? The process of this record has been so weird. Like, it hasn't been what I expect. I mean, listen, I never have expectations. I've just been rolling with it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm in a place and it's like, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're going to hear it very soon.
OK. Well, you've got some big stuff coming up over the summer. Loads of outdoor costumes.
Loads of outdoor costumes.
I'm going to have to get a few costumes, you know.
Yeah.
You
Like,
are.
For real.
But this is exciting. I mean,
Yeah.
look, you're in all those different places.
I am,
It's like a
yeah,
massive
I'm
tour.
excited. Yeah, I'm excited to get back on stage. It's been a minute. Like, I really, looking forward to that one. So
With
come
your
see me.
costumes for outside.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, thank you so much. Jess is going to be
you.
treating us, as I said, to a very special performance before the end of the show.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that. And in a moment, we're going to be finding out more about Erin from our Children in Need Challenge Squad as she prepares to sing live on the Appeal Show
yes.
next Friday.
Yeah, now you have got experience of this, Jess.
Wait, what was it? Wait, what happened?
Singing on Children in Need.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I totally
Because you
left
did
the room.
it, didn't you, a couple of
Yeah.
years ago?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah.
Erin, she hasn't sung in public, has she?
No.
Honestly, you'll see
I've
her
heard
story
about
in a minute.
her. Yeah, no, I know.
What would be your advice now, Jess?
Do you know, like, one of the best pieces of advice I got given is, like, people want you to win, so embrace it and enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
So
I
true,
think
yeah.
it's
People
a
are on
really
side.
it's
Yeah.
a really scary thing. Like, even for me, like, I get so nervous. Like, I really do. And it's like, you forget that people are there to, like, love you and support you and have fun with you.
Cheer you
and
on.
it's like, you're so scared, but then it's like, what are you scared of? No one's going to eat you. just enjoy it and like embrace that love, you know? That's what I'd say.
Good
100%.
advice.
Well, look, yeah, but now taking us into the weekend with her latest single, Friend of Mine, it's Jess Glynne.